Hello everybody, welcome to CKAD Lab 65. Today we're going to try and troubleshoot a deployment issue. So the requirement is there's a deployment here that's not coming up and we have to find the reason why and fix it. So let's look at what we have going on. It's taking a second. So you see there's a deployment called Kubernetes and it has 0 out of 3 pods coming up. So how do we troubleshoot this? So the most important thing I want to tell you today is actually to troubleshoot deployment, you troubleshoot the pods. So let's get the pods and describe them to see what's going on, right? So let's see. First of all, when you look at pending is almost always a scheduling issue. Means it hasn't even tried to schedule the pod. Generally, if it's got scheduled and there's a problem, you would see something else. So let's describe one of the pods and see what's going on. Of course, I left out the word pod. And where you look at is the events. In the events, you see warning, failed scheduling. 0 of 1 nodes are available. 1 node didn't match pods, node affinity, or selector. So it's giving a lot of information. First of all, it's saying it's not scheduled, and it's saying there's 1 node available in the system, but 0 of them is matching node's affinity or the selector. So let's look at the definition. So one way to get the definition of, we might actually get that just by describing the deployment. So let's do describe deploy foo-redis. And let's see if there's any node affinity or node selector going on. So selector, it says app equals foo. That's the label that it has to select on. And I'm curious if it's anything under events, normal, deployment controller, scalable. So yeah, so at the deployment level, everything is fine. It got what it needed and you say, hey, go schedule, and then it didn't come up. So that's the selector that's failing. So that means the nodes have to match this. So let's take a look at the nodes. Get nodes -- show labels. That should work. And there's a lot of labels, but if you look closely, there is no foo here. So let's see, get foo. Nothing. So that means that this node didn't have the right label. So let's do this. Let's label the node, and this is the cluster name. I like the node name. All right, so let's get the node name first. Okay, get nodes. Only 1 node available. Okay, label nodes. That node foo equals. Did you want it? Wanted app equals foo. So app equals foo. So that should solve that problem. Let's see if it did or not. Okay, get pod. And it's still pending. That is concerning. Okay. Did we do it right? Okay, get nodes dash show labels. And is there app equals foo? Yeah, it's there now. All right, I'll have to continue this in part 2 of this set. So I will see you in part 2 of Lab CKAD 65.